First time for a Cavan team will contest an All-Ireland final in any grade since 1959. So, could Cavan be on the way back? Well, in goals that J. Riley, their full-backs are S. Lynch, Damien Riley and B. Sweeney, half-back...
You bat it with your tongue on, isn't it?
Stay! Stay! Jam the camera! Put that down, think there. You're going to give us all that.
That's the worst thing ever you said.
Tommy, how do you spell Fiora? Eh? K-I-O?
Football club. We're from the Shandon, it's a junior B Holland, or junior A Holland club. One of ours is a junior B football club. But never sister clubs, you know? You break them up into different names, but we got you letter there last week. We had a championship game fixed for tomorrow, but we said we got it off.
How long do you think he's coming up?
We left them half here. Quarter 9-ish, we're not too long.
We stopped in Kelly McCross.
That's
very good.
Very good.
There's nothing on the roads.
They're deserted,
Really, eh?
all the way to Dublin. We cut off there at Clondalkin to Lucan and stayed on. That's a way out there for driving, like. Expect a big crowd.
We should have, yeah. We expect a very big crowd.
Yeah.
Long trip, you bet.
That's not too long, no. It's too long. It's a good cause. Good cause.
You didn't pass anybody on the way up, or?
Didn't know, really. There was no one in Monaghan, no one on the road.
Official photographer there, whip the field, you missed him.
That one? I don't even have to put some of these on her. He's took a fancy. He took a fancy to this speaker. I seen him go away up there.
You need to come up and touch him.
It's just a sort of a wee hot plate. The dishes will get on with all dust down there.
Well, nothing out there, something over against the wall.
Aye, it'd be a good idea. Fact, the talking about walking from front and behind, so it will be served out beyond, carried out. Them two bags can do in the corner there.
You have it there. All right. Well, I can put this to the
Same thing.
just to take it out.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have 3 young people here from the McNamee School of Irish Dancing, and they're going to dance a 3-hand reel. So they're going to get the proceedings underway with a very nice dance from the local McNamee School of Irish Dancing. Would you welcome, please, the 3-hand reel? Yes, there we had 3 members of the McNamee School of Irish Dancing giving us a 3-hand reel. More coming up. So music coming up now. Lisa and Stephen, here we go.
Thank you.
And this time we have Patricia and Mark. And away we go. A big hand there now for the children. Great dancing. I see we've been joined by the representative from North Tyrone there. Paddy Corrigan has just led the Orkney contingent onto the field. And we're going to have another Irish dance now, this time. Paul. Well done. Big hand for Paul there.
I'll bring you back. And then what you want to do with it.
Now we have a change this time. We have some local musicians now to play a few Irish tunes for us, and they're all local people. The McLaughlin's here from, I think they're from around Aghaloo. They're local people anyway.
be scratching yourselves from now to the end of the week after this. All the haying round you. Nice to welcome so many people from all the different parts of the province of Ulster. And indeed, nice to see all the 9 flags. It's just a pity, Jerry, they couldn't get the Armagh flag right, wasn't it? But no matter, we know the intent they had. We'll say nothing. Bite our tongues and say nothing. This one maybe cheer you up a little bit. Nice to see Mr. McCarran Martin there, togged out suitably for the occasion. Looking as fine and as well as ever. Don't sit down, Martin. We're having enough men to get you back up again. Sing along with us this time, ladies and gentlemen. You're out to enjoy yourselves on a lovely sunny day. Because when you get back after the walk, you'll have a fit to enjoy yourselves. There's one fair county in Ireland with the memories so glorious and grand, where nature it's lavished its bounty on the orchards of Ireland's green land. I love its cathedral and city, once founded by Patrick so true, and there in the heart of its bosom lie the ashes of Brian Boru. It's my own Irish home, far across the pond, although I've oftentimes lived in foreign lands to roam. No matter where I wander, through cities near or far, sure me heart's at home in old Ireland, in the county of Armagh. Well, what's wrong? You're not singing this time. Well, maybe you may know this one. You get the right key for this now. I'm not that familiar with these Tyrone songs. You'd be like the boy who walked into the pub with a dog under his arm. He walked into the pub and he had the dog under his arm, and Tyrone man says, hey, I'm in here on a Sunday evening and I've slipped into Brian Ross's before the time's over. And he slipped into the dog under his arm, and the radio results come on, and the result come on. Armagh 16 points, Tyrone 10 points. Says, now Stan, just because you bought a new Tyrone jersey for the outing, you bought that at Christmas and you're still wearing it. So he says, Tyrone, and the dog went, ooh, ooh. The boy says, God, that's some dog you have. Say that, dogs. Oh, says the boy, the dog's in bad shape. Tyrone was bait. The dog's crying his eyes out. The dog goes, ooh. Boy says, God, I've never seen a dog like that in my life. Says he, what does it do when Tyrone wins? Says he, I don't know, only have it for 5 years. I'm only keeping you going now. You can all take this thing. Come on, Tyrone, come on, Tyrone. Sure, we're gonna bring the Sam Maguire home. The best supporters in the land, we're behind you to a man. Let's raise your voices high, come on, Tyrone. In 56 and 86 was Galway once again. We travelled in our thousands by car and bus and train. We were beaten Gavin, we had a lot to do. Big Hippie struck the penalty to the final, we were through. Come on, Tyrone, come on, Tyrone, you're on your own. Sure, we're gonna bring the Sam Maguire home. The best supporters in the land, we're behind you to a man. Let's raise your voices high, come on, let's hear you sing it, come on. Come on, Tyrone, come on, Tyrone. Sure, we're gonna bring the Sam Maguire home. The best supporters in the land, we're behind you to a man. Let's raise your voices high, come on, one more time everybody, come on. Come on, Tyrone, come on Tyrone, come on Armagh, we're gonna bring the Sam Maguire home. The best supporters in the land, we're behind you to the man. Let's raise your voices high, come on Tyrone. Well, you had to sing that, wouldn't you? I'm glad if I got the words of it halfway through it. No matter. All joking aside, ladies and gentlemen, it's near time for speeches and near time for to get our legs flexed on one thing and another and get ahead on in the wee walk today. This is a very special occasion for the Aghaloo Football Club, and I'm only delighted, along with a lot of other people here today, to come along and assist them in any way I can. It's probably, to some certain extent, that in no small way an incident happened back here connected with the Aghaloo Football Club. Away back in February on a lovely sunny evening just like us, what we're sitting round, and a young gentleman headed out to the match again Kaleeshall here. And he never got to that match because as he was just walking down the road there, he was shot dead. I've written a song to commemorate that incident, and it's not in any way of any personal gain or anything like that, but it's written to let people remember what happened on that day in February, and to make sure that certain people don't forget what happened that day in February. This song is called The Shooting of Aidan McInnesby. It was on a Sunday evening, the sun shone in the sky. As he walked his way to the Gaelic pitch, did he think he was going to die? But as he crossed the checkpoint, the sound of gunfire came. The news spread through the border town, Aidan McInnesby slain. Oh, why did you do it? Have you not the guts to say? You say it was an accident or even a ricochet. But like Loughgall and Gibraltar, your lies are well renowned. You murdered Aidan McInnesby on his way to the Gaelic ground. For years he was harassed by the forces of the crown. As he went to work every day, he left his native town. The soldiers swore they'd get him for reasons no one can say. And sure enough, they murdered him in cold blood that sunny day. When people heard the gunfire, they came from miles around. They saw that the young man lying there, he was dying on the ground. His flow of life was ebbing fast, and people tried their best. But the bullet wound was far too deep, it passed right through his chest. Oh, why did you do it? Have you not the guts to say? You say it was an accident or even a ricochet. But like Loughgall and Gibraltar, your lies are well renowned. You murdered Aidan McInnesby on his way to the Gaelic ground. Now Aidan's life had ended, it was time for Judgment Day. The soldier jumped down from the tower, and the coward he slipped away. God's curse upon you, Britain, for this cruel deed you've done. But God will have his final say when your judgment day will come. You say it was an accident, it's the greatest crime of all. To their heartbroken family, no worse could e'er befall. Across marks that lonely spot where Aidan was shot down, as he walked on that sunny evening on his way to the Gaelic ground. Oh, why did you do it? Have you not the guts to say? You say it was an accident or even a ricochet. But like Lockall and Gibraltar, your lies are well renowned. You murdered Aidan McAnespie on his way to the Gaelic ground. Yes, you murdered Aidan McAnespie on his way to the Gaelic ground. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
It's a big round of applause there for Armagh man Jerry Cunningham and a fine tribute there to the late Aidan McAnespie. Thank you very much, Jerry. Well, ladies and gentlemen, at this point I think maybe we're ready for the formal part of the afternoon, and I see a lot of our dignitaries have arrived, and it's really a who's who of the Gaelic world in the field at the moment. So if you bear with us for a few moments now, and we'll get on with the ceremonial part and the speeches and one thing or another. We won't detain you very long because I know you're very anxious to get on the way. So if we could have the members of Central Council, the members of Corleola, the members of Christy Tyrone, and all the different people. Very, very special day for Cumann Class Scale. It's a very special day for Cumann Class Scale in Ulster. A very special day for Cumann Class Scale in Tyrone, but especially here with the club. It's an extra day, and might I say, as Iruchtron, gan éan dautam an Broadwell, Feharash Rees, I were mask, agus con Cower, agus con Takiok, a horse live, agus le Shashu, in Enoch live. And as I said, the last time I was here, it was a very, very sad occasion, and today is that special day that you're asking for our support in, might I say, in a practical way to help you in raising funds to develop your facilities here. And that is indeed something that we in Cumann Class Gael are very proud of, and what we're all about is serving our community, and we can see it so clearly here again in Aghaloo this afternoon. And as I was to honour the late Aidan McAnespie, and when I say that, for me to be here representing the association, I say this in a very genuine way. I was delighted to get the opportunity to come, to be with you, to stand with you, and again to protest at the harassment that the club members here get in Aghaloo, and that ultimately finished with the tragic and untimely death of Aidan McAnespie. And I was glad to meet his mother here again today. And might I just say to you that when I heard of this, I says, I have to come here to be with you and just to pay my little tribute and to stand with you and to say that we protest again in the strongest possible way at the continued harassment, even since that tragic occasion, the harassment that went on since that. and throughout other areas in the north that I have read about. And we again call on those, as I said at Congress, we again call on those who are responsible, call on those who can do something for us, and might I just thank those who have done it, and to say that we will continue to do that. And I have no doubt what you stand for here and what Cummin Class Gael stands for, that we will continue to do that. And the basic aim of our association is, and that is to strengthen our national identity in a 32 county Ireland through the promotion of our games and pastimes, and that's what we will continue to do. Again, it is a pleasure for me to be here with you and wishing this day every success, and that Aghaloo will go from strength to strength after a day like this, and that the memory of Aidan McAnespy will never be forgotten. Goramila Mahagav. Goramila Mahagav, Mihal O'Loughlin. Our next speaker now, no stranger to anyone of you at all. He's Cahirla Cushti Kundi Tyrone. Would you welcome, please, Mr. Tony McKenna?
Carja Mascarlia Coston Kundi, Boylum Falcha Curra Vahandana at Don Shahanyu. As County Chairman, I would like to express a warm welcome to all those people who are here. First of all, I would like to welcome those people from outside the county. I think it is a tremendous gesture, actually, that people like Mick Loftus, like Dan McCartan, like Sean McCaig, Jerry Fagan, etc., etc., come here from other counties, not forgetting, actually, the 3 young people from Cork, from Cummin Mrahar in Cork, who came here. I think, actually, the presence of all these people from outside the county illustrates quite clearly the fact that it is truly the Gaelic Athletic Association, and it brings out and spells out clearly the association element of this. That those people are prepared to show their solidarity with a small club like Aghaloo that is placed in a very awkward geographic position, where young players have to come out to training, to their matches, etc., through this checkpoint, which we really don't want in our country. And I think that the people who come here from outside this county, they are showing their solidarity with a club like Aghaloo. I would also like to thank all those people from inside the county, from the various clubs, who have responded to this call for help from Aghaloo, because it is right, by your presence, by your contribution, you will enable Aghaloo to set up here a lasting monument that will serve as a tribute and a reminder of Aidan McAnespy. Finally, again, thanks to all those people from both outside and inside the county. And as I say, by your support here, you are contributing to make something that will stand and bring out the Gaelic element. I refer to, I said, that it is an association that brings out the fact that you're supportive here, brings out, it focuses on the association element. We had dancing here, etc., and hopefully they will build something here that will emphasise the Gaelic element and leave it for future generations. Goramila Maihagafaleg.
Anton. Our next speaker, still within the county, he's a past chairman, he's a past secretary. He's now represents Tyrone at Central Council level. Would you welcome, please, Brandon O'Harkin.
Gini Usla Boylum Falcha Curv, Achandina and Shahanu, Boylum Arago, well, Broad Orm, Vehan Shah. It's a proud occasion to be here because today I think we're in the process of establishing a fitting memorial to not just to Aidan McAnespy but to 2 other club members who were killed in the last 15 years, and to every member of Cummin Class Gael in this area who is harassed, who has been told not to belong. And the fact that the rest of us who live in other parts of the county go past here so often, it'll be nice in the years to come to be driving past a good football stadium here, which will be a permanent memorial to the deaths of the 3 members of Aghaloo Club. And the important thing about it will be, as the other speakers have said, that it's practical. Because there's not much point in talking about what has happened in the past. It's the present and the future. And future generations of Aghaloo people will use the facilities here. Future generations of Irish men and women will be here when those who perpetrated crimes against the local people here have long since gone. I would like to think that borders and divisions will be gone before the young people here who are walking today will have reached maturity. For them it will be a memory. For us, unfortunately, it's a living experience. But out of darkness always comes light. And I think that the light here will be a fitting tribute when this stadium is opened, the way that Aghaloo have planned it. Níart go chorla chéile, and today we have representatives of Cummaloo class scale from many counties in Ulster, and that's our strength. And a people with a strength like that will never be crushed. No matter what, we will be here. Other generations have suffered. We have come along. We have benefited actually from their experience, and hopefully future generations will benefit from the experience of last February.
We have quite a few dignitaries in the field, and I'm going to call on just a few of them at random now to say a few words. And probably at this stage I would like to call on a representative from the playing sector, and no better man than our own star of yesteryear and star of today. Would you welcome, please, if we could leave the child down, Eugene McKenna. And he hands the child, just hand the child over to Maclean and the He hasn't got any quicker.
That came as a bit of a shock. I haven't anything prepared in Irish for you, so I'll just use the ordinary language. I'd like to thank the Aghaloo Club for inviting us here to take part in this. I think what Brendan Harkin has said sums up everything. It'd be nice to see a fitting reminder here in a few years' time to the people of Aghaloo, both the people who are living at the minute and those that have gone for whatever reason. Certainly it'd be nice to see a strong Aghaloo Club here at the border in a number of years' time. Thanks very much.
A personality that has become very much to the fore in later years as far as Gaelic football is concerned is the role of the manager. The manager seems to get a lot of publicity, more so even than the county chairman at times. But that's because they're good people and they're made of what it's all about. And we have one in particular here tonight who has acquitted himself very well. We would ask him to come now and maybe say just a few words. Would you welcome from Monaghan, Sean McCaig.
It's more an honor agus an privilege dom bheithin seo. Anna Hassarum go bhfuil mé an chorú agus rúm an teacht. As the president, or former president, Mr. Loftus has said, the association is all the clubs, all the GA members throughout the country showing solidarity with each other. And it's great that those of us who are available to come here today are able to come and say, we are with Aghaloo in spirit. We're here physically as well today, those of us who are able to come, to say, carry on the good work. You will never be beaten until you stop trying. There's absolutely no way that the Aghaloo Club is going to stop trying, and hopefully that today will be a milestone in the progress that the club is going to make, and that from here on, that the next generation of young players and the people of Aghaloo will remember this as the watershed. I wish the club every success in the future, and I sincerely hope that this venture today is a great success for them.
Sean. And our next man to speak on behalf of Corleola, he's very well known in another circle. I know he's a member of Corleola for some years. He's also secretary of his own county board, but he's better known as a referee. Would you welcome please on stage Mick Greenan, all the way from Cundy and Kilgarvan.
Tommy on Brodul Vehan Sean you. No more than Eugene McKenna, I've got slightly on the hop too, and I have nothing prepared in Irish or in English. But nevertheless, I want to say that I'm here not basically on my own behalf to show support and solidarity for the Aghaloo club. Unfortunately, Aghaloo became more famous recently because of more tragic events surrounding the Aidan McAnespy case. And hopefully from today on we'll see a new beginning, and that beginning will be, I would hope and I'm sure by looking at the people around here, it'll be something to commemorate the club in years to come and Aidan McAnespy in particular. And I'm not really speaking for the Ulster Council today, but I am quite sure that they will not be found wanting in any support that the Aghaloo club need in the future. And I'm sure they will get it. Thank you very much.
I did forget to mention there earlier on when Sean McCaig spoke that Sean is also a member of management committee at Central Council, so plays a very important role in GA affairs. Another young man from Cundy and Doon. I see he's smiling already, he knows who I'm talking about. Would you welcome please Central Council representative from Cundy and Doon, Dan McCartan.
All I would like to say is that I bring to the Gaels of Aghaloo and the Gaels of Tyrone the understanding and support of the Gaels of County Down. Game Ra J ar Oberon Club agus ar Orav Golair gur mil magav.
And another very well known gentleman in GA circles, and he's a near neighbour of ours. Probably today will not be all that keen on talking to him because we'll probably be enemies tomorrow. But he's terribly well known both at Central Council level, as member of coaching committee, a former referee, secretary of his local county. Would you welcome please Mr. Jerry Fagan? Please, Jerry.
Well, Harje, Mahan Hain, August, son, Christy Kunde, Ardwaha, Bawailam, Bui as a horse to Declan, a chance, couple of fuckler ra. Ta Alan ra, Chel, Rare, August, Neil Morn, Agam Lara. Everything that needs to be said has already been said, and I would echo all that the previous speakers have said. And I am very proud to, on my own behalf and behalf of the County Committee, to be here today with some more of our county members to represent the county here and add our support to the Aghaloo Club and wish them every success in their venture and hope they will have a fitting memorial to Aidan McAnespy here in the years to come. Gurmila Maiga.
And another county very, very close to us, of course, really neighbours, and hopefully we'll be looking forward to meeting them very, very shortly. In a fortnight's time, I think. Would you welcome, please, from Cundy Monaghan, Mr. Michael Burns, please. Tahir Christy Monaghan.
Again, I think there's very little that I can add that hasn't already been said by all the illustrious speakers that have gone before me. I think the former President Michael Loftus has summed it up when he said that the Gaelic Athletic Association is an association which serves communities. And I know that you here in Aghaloo are serving your own local community. You hope to build a lovely stadium here, and I do wish you the very best of luck and all success in that. Within your own county as well, in Tyrone, the Tyrone community is served by Tyrone County Board, and I can assure you that the Gaels of Ulster, and in particular the Gaels of County Monaghan, will support your club any time that we're asked for. So the best of luck in your venture in the future.
Right, well that more or less winds it up. I'm just going to call on the last speaker now to on behalf of the club, who will speak on behalf of the club. Before that, I'd just like to say that on behalf of each and every one of you, and I know that I can't bring everyone up, I'd love to, but we just haven't got the time. We have a lot of well-known inter-county footballers here present, and I would like to think that all the other officials that I speak on their behalf, and that they're totally in support of Aghaloo's big event today. That's why they're here. They want to be part of it, and it's great to see them. I see players like Jerry McCarville there, but I also noted I saw Noel McGinn, so I don't know what that means. But however, you're very welcome anyway, Jerry. And that all the county players that are present are all very welcome. Our final speaker to speak to you before we head off, would you welcome please the PP from Aghaloo, President of the Aghaloo Club, would you welcome please Father McManus.
Carta Gael. Just on behalf as President of the Aghaloo O'Neill's Gaelic Football Club, it's my pleasure to welcome you all here this evening to this sponsored walk in aid of funds to renew our football pitch here. And I just want to thank the committee and members of our association here in the Aghaloo O'Neill's. I've been with them just for 1 year, and they are a great group. They deserve great credit for organising this sponsored walk and what they're going to do for the club. So I think they deserve a big round of applause from us all. And apart from our own club, we have great helpers, and our ladies and those who are looking after the stewarding and the entertainment here today. We want to give a big round of applause to them as well. Thank you very much for coming along to help us. We had some sponsorship. From different groups in food and drink, but especially want to thank our local sponsors and those who are taking part in the walk. When we prepared for this, we wrote to all the clubs in Ireland, and we got a very solid support for them. Particularly want to thank all those clubs who wrote back to us and sent us sponsorship. Thank all the county secretaries for supporting us in every way. But especially I want to welcome all of those who are here today. Those who have come from the different counties, our neighbouring counties, the county of Armagh, Fermanagh, Monaghan, Tyrone, Cavan and Down. And there are a group here from Cork. So a big round of applause for them, please. We already have welcomed all those dignitaries, the officials from the GAA. On your behalf, I want to welcome them again. We're honoured to have them with us. They grace us with their presence. We want to thank Dr. Mick Loftus, former chairman of the association, for coming along to us today. And from our own county of Tyrone, we have the chairman of the Tyrone County Board, Mr. Tony McKenna, and Brendan Harkin, representing the Central Council for Tyrone. And from Armagh County, we're delighted to have with us their secretary and their treasurer, Jerry Fagan and Joe Canning. And from Monaghan, you've already met him, Michael Burns, the chairman, Sean McCaig, the manager, and we have two of their players with us today as well, Jerry McCarville and Eamon Murphy. Thank you very much for coming along. And from Fermanagh, my own native Fermanagh, Peter Quinn is with us here today. We've got great support from them all and all of their clubs. Thank you very much. And from Cavan, you've already met the representative on the Ulster Council, Michael Reenan. Thank you very much, Michael, for coming along. And from County Down, he's already been talking to you, we have Dan McCartan. So on behalf of Dan and the County Down people, we thank you very much for your support. Before we start on our walk, I just want to say on behalf of the club that I feel this is a very important moment in the history of our club. This is a very important day in our club. We have a modest club with modest means. We have several traumatic experiences in our club, several setbacks. In memory of our past members, today I think we're going forward in a positive direction, and I hope that from today our club will go from strength to strength. The imminent work on the field here we're going to start fairly soon is just one step in the right direction. I hope it's only the start. So I wish our club well, the Aghaloo O'Neill, success on the field and off the field. And on behalf of the club again, I thank you for coming along to us today to walk with us on this sponsored walk. I hope you have a pleasant walk from here to Emmy Vale and back on this beautiful day. Goramila Mahiga.
Goramila Mahiga, Father McManus. Now, I'm just going to give you the instructions for the off. Before that, I think I'll just mention briefly again that we have 3 young men here from Cork, and I think they deserve a great round of applause. Mick Mangan, Paddy White and Martin Meehan, they're standing up there on the side of the hill. They headed out this morning at 6 o'clock and they drove all the way to Auchmacloy. So they deserve a real round of applause. Well done, boys. As they say in the north, a roof from Cork. Well, we surely are. Right. The arrangements now are we have 2 bands. We have Through accordion band here right behind me, the young band, and we have Edendorf pipe band. And they're going to line up now just in front of the exit out onto the road. And we'd ask you all to line up behind the band, group as well as you can, out onto the road, and then we will be asking Dr. Mick Loftus to lay a wreath on the cross which marks the spot where Aidan McAnespy tragically died a few months ago. So the wreath will be laid on the cross, and then we'll head off on the walk. So we would like that you would accompany Dr. Mick Loftus and Tony McKenna to that little ceremony before we head off.
Sorry boys, get back a wee bit.
Come on, just stand back a wee here. That's a good boy.
Reverend Pause, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to call on Dr. Mick Loftus to lay a wreath on the memorial here of Aidan McAnespy on behalf of Aghaloo Gaelic Football Club.
Could you just...
Oh, Mickey, you want to see yourself?
12, 11. That's the same, is it?
I wonder what's any in the newspaper.
Hopefully I'll have more for you. I'm not something about Monday, done that. Tuesday, done that.
Well, this is the thing. Put his head on his hand.
See if I heard a fence.
See your cups, Gavin.
Just name it, not annoy.
Yep, how much it?
Well,
You want to get a wee bit closer there and then let sun's come down? No, it's alright.
Well done, boys.
Howard.
Kevin, he's going on a Timmy Bill.
Alright, have you anything to say?
No,
You don't want a drink?
I get you coming.
You want a drink? You want a drink?
You want a drink?
You're all right.
You want drink? Get that into you. Want a drink?
Alright. Who was it? Brian's cup. You have to keep going, sir. Oh, come on, boys, a wee bit of an effort now. That's not the road down me Vale.
Oh, that's all. Orange is here, Pat.
Oh, Jesus,
Orange,
this is good.
orange.
Your juice is good.
You're allowed to have only orange.
Oh, yeah. I leave that. I left that in the road back. It's bad to be. It's bad to be.
Me and Fred is coming away, yeah.
Oh, you're funny. Hey, what was good?
Forget about that.
But if fortunately, do what's possible with you.
Any phone? No, any phone. I just need a phone.
God. Careful.
I don't even think
Would you like to say a few words on behalf of the club?
Don't be taking a photograph with a pair of shoes around my neck.
What about you, Brian?
I don't think it's the right one, like, but.
Hello. How you doing? Not so bad.
Perfect day. Thank you.
Walk like yourself. That's very good.
Will we put on, Brendan?
Aye, we will.
You are all right.
Come on, Frank, take that out. Come on. Come on.
They're on, is it?
Hello, hello.
Up there. What's the break in turns? Give me one. Oh, Brandon, left! Ah, no way, oh, Brandon! He got left. Video him. He got left. Video him. He's a cheat. 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 He is a cheat. He got left.
No, he didn't.
No, I said not a minute. Coach coming with me. Jay, you hear it go.
Oh, yeah, Manta.
What?
I had to show my master ahead of the team from Tyrone. Mr. Dr. Loftus, he's a pretty man. So put a bit on me, see. Oh, I'm very tired. It's tickling. There's no more left for you, so we may go home.
I don't think it's in the rules.
Left on the road, but passes down the road again.
One more. Hey? You wait here.
There she is. I didn't mean to say House of Faith. Done very well. Well, Teresa, House of Faith. They're grand. Ready to
What's your name?
Casala.
Who?
Hackett.
Oh, and what's your name?
Joanne.
Where from?
Aghaloo Park.
Oh, is that so? You enjoying your walk today?
Yes, we're getting off on free.
That's right, that's right. What? What have I know for foot?
You put up there for that video.
Come here for that ambulance there, boy, out there.
You don't talk.
Right?
A wheelbarrow, Frank.
Yeah, need an ambulance. Oh, there's a mud.
No, I tipped my veil over an oil stone.
Is he right now?
What a sprained my foot. But it's all right now.
It was nasty while it lasted.
That ambulance crowd looked after me there and
Did they?
told me to keep the old shoe off for a wee while.
I mean, your wife would be well able to look after you now. You're lucky.
Aye, well, took me chair.
On the bus, did this?
Go on.
We had no.
Wait there,
I'm going to get crisps. Get me a bite.
Come work, rockets.
Where they come down?
Well, Paul, how did you enjoy your work? I didn't eat the whole cup. Howdy. Hot dogs all around the side. Round the side for you.
Sure.
Or milk or hot dogs or what? Round the side.
Round the side, none of them.
Oh, that's enough. Oh, God, I got started late, so better.
Paul, get us hot dog and dinner. Paul and me, I get you a hot dog and dinner. Right. Right.
Winners at Chris, burgers and
Special offer. Put the camera on hold. Take care of yourself. Oh. We do it again, please.
Congratulations, right. Any problem from the walk? Hey?
At least we could walk it, anyway.
Very good, very good. Leo, Johnny, some refreshments for you.
I see the dynamite on.
I'm sure you are.
How do you always get the girls, John? I always get the girls.
Angela, play winners around the corner and hot dogs.
Huh?
Oh, the horse coming.
Where'd you leave the wife?
Oh, I think she's behind me.
Just wish you were red.
You're born.
Way in round the back you get your bananas and stuff way in round the back. You get a
Soup.
burger and
Soup.
stuff, minerals and things. No, honestly, you get them.
Oh.
Right up there and I go.
What's wrong with Are you in the...
There's whole load of still a lot up there. Who's that? Was Miss McInnesby in yet?
We made it all right. How are you?
You wanted to win Barry.
Why did you not get on it?
Burgers.
You only back? I'm only back. Feel hassles, but...
Neither am I. Well, then what are you doing? Hello!
Where's Aghaloo?
Tony, you're a hero. Every time I sit milk, you say millers and hamburger, nobody come near me. There's a way there in nobody sees it in here.
Jimmy, what's your tool?
What's there? How are you doing? Are you on the walk? Yes, I'm going to get my home. No, that's the journey is different. Give her a hand there, Paddy.
You going now?
Over there, name's going over there. What are you doing going for all them there?
Just a thirst, man. I'm not hungry.
Are you long bike?
They are tasty.
Eric, and there's something coming up the pitch and I do not know what it is. Mickey O'Hare.
Stop the traffic! Stop the traffic!
And there's something.
What happened here?
What?
The very last walkers is coming up the hill here towards the finish. Somebody else coming there.
Identify!
It's Cormier!
You'll be glad to
Yes, I'm on the vertical last.